Hi guys, I'm Stephanie and today's video is about high school advice coming from a senior. So I used to love watching these videos when I was younger, so I'm gonna be making this for you guys. If you're in middle school, you can also watch this video. I think it would really help because I dealt with similar things in middle school. Just when you get to high school, it's a little more complicated. If you're new to my channel, you know the drill. Subscribe down below if you really like this video. If you have any questions about high school, I'm here to help. If you ever need anything, if you ever needed any advice or literally anything at all, I am always here to help. You can DM me on Instagram, you can DM me on TikTok if you only have TikTok. I'm literally open to talking to anyone if anyone ever needs help, so that is always open for you guys. Now to get onto the advice. So I'm going to start with insecurities. I know a lot of us deal with our insecurities, especially going into high school. We start to really think about how we look because everyone's starting to change. Some people change faster than others and we just feel left behind, or we don't feel as pretty as them, or some people wear the newest and the coolest and some people don't, and you feel left out. You don't know how to do your hair. All these things are things we think about and insecurities that we have while we're in high school because we're all growing up and we're all changing. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, no one's opinion matters about you. No one's opinion matters about you. Because in 20 years, regardless, those people are not even gonna be around anymore. In 10 years, you're gonna forget most people that were in your high school. Like, if you're gonna forget about people that were in your high school, why would they remember their opinions on you and how you looked? At the end of the day, the type of person you are towards other people is what matters most and what will leave a mark on them more than how you presented yourself and how you look. As long as you love yourself, that's all that matters. What other people think about you doesn't matter. No matter what you do or how you look, people are always going to judge you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now let's move on to friends. I know some people think that when they go into high school and they have a really strong relationship with someone that they think they're going to be with throughout the whole entire high school, like, yes, I can do it. Sometimes you really won't, and sometimes you will. Some people are still friends with their friends from high school and some people are not. Don't worry about it too much. Just go with the flow, and if you guys aren't friends anymore, it's not that big of a problem. It most likely will happen that you will get new friends and that you won't be as close with the people you used to be with, and that's really okay. How to deal with fake friends. So especially in high school, you will start to realize, not even just in school, but even out of school, you'll start to realize people start to become really fake, and you can sense the fake nice in people when they greet you or hug you or talk to you. And it's not really a big deal. If you notice some people are starting to be fake, just kind of distance yourself from them. That also goes for people you really don't feel comfortable being friends with anymore, or aren't making you happy and only are making you upset. It is okay to take care of yourself and distance yourself from others. It might be hard in the beginning and it might be hard for other people to understand that, but at the end of the day, it is the best for you and for your mental health, and that matters more than what other people think. And if you want, you can talk to other people about it. If you have friends that you really feel you need to distance yourself for a while from, it is okay to talk to them. And if they don't understand, that is also okay. It is your life, and if that's what you need, they should understand if they're your real friends. And if they don't, eventually they might. It doesn't really matter as long as you're taking care of yourself. High school relationships. What a topic. Yeah, I have had high school relationship. I'm still in a high school relationship. Yeah, so let's get into that. My advice on having a relationship in high school, there's too much to say, honestly. I would basically start with, don't go into high school with a relationship. It's not just because of me, but even with things I've seen with other people, I think it's honestly best not to go into high school with a relationship. It will most likely end, and because you're meeting new people all the time, and there's other people that will gain your interest, and there's so many things that are always going on, and it's best to wait for high school because then you're meeting new people and you might want to explore a little bit. I would honestly take my freshman year to explore around, see what kind of people there are, and see who you like, who you don't. You know, you don't have to be too serious with anyone, especially not your freshman year, you're incoming. Just beware of the type of guys or girls you might be getting in a relationship with. My camera died. I think I was talking about relationships. When going into high school, just don't force any relationships because it won't work out. Just go with the flow. If you meet someone, if you start liking them, it is okay. And if you don't find anyone, that's okay too. Really don't try so hard to look for people. It's okay to be lonely for a while and to be alone, even if you see other people with relationships. When the time will come, it will come, and you won't even realize it. And those are always the best relationships. And don't let people in your relationship tell you when you can and cannot go out and what you can and cannot do. That's your parents' job. Your significant other shouldn't be your second parent. So honestly, if someone's like that, they're not worth your time. High school's a really good time to learn how to be independent and learn how to do things on your own for the rest of your life. So if you can take some time to learn that before you get in a relationship, it might prepare you more for a relationship so that when it does go wrong, if it does, you will be okay and you know how to go back to life without someone. And in general, if you ever become really lonely in high school because you don't have friends or you lost your friends, or you know, whatever it is okay to be kind of lonely. Sometimes it's better for you, so that way you can focus on school and focus on the things you need to. Maybe it's your job, I don't know, whatever it is that's important to you, and you get things done so that way you're happier and more content with your life. And real friends will find you one way or another, just like you will find someone to be in a relationship with. It will just happen, and you guys will probably be friends for a lifetime. And the way you know if people are real friends is if they support you, if they're always there for you, and if you sometimes like say something or say that you want to do something and they disagree with you. Like if they disagree with your thoughts, they're definitely real friends because they're just trying to protect you, and that means they care about you. Fake friends will just let you go with the flow and will let you do whatever and just agree with you. Next topic, parents. If there is something you really want to do in life and it's not what they want you to do, like let's just say they want you to do accounting and you want to be a director for a movie and it just seems unrealistic, or you want to be an actress or anything like that, an influencer. If you want to be any of those things, literally go for it. At the end of the day, it does not matter what they say or what they do to you. Like if you get in trouble for not listening to them, trying to control what kind of life you're gonna have, it's only gonna be bad in the moment, but then after you'll be really happy with your life because you got to do what you want. I had to learn that the hard way with my parents, and it's honestly ever since I started doing things the way I feel are right. And I'm not talking about like, hey, can I go somewhere, and they tell me no and I go anyways. Like I'm talking about like literal life things, like certain classes that I take are my choice and they might not like what I take in high school, but it is what I want to pursue. Then I'm gonna go and pursue that regardless of how many fights we have and how many times they tell me that I'm doing the wrong thing because it's not gonna work out. I'm gonna go and do the right thing to make me happy. And I think a lot of you really should start understanding that it's okay to disagree with your parents and they should be more supportive of what you want to do with your life. Just remember to be smart about what you're doing and start gathering a plan for your life in high school. Not really necessarily for after high school, because I know that's really a hard task that a lot of us are pressured to do. Classes. So why don't I start with AP and honors? I am personally an all honors student, and I'm not saying that for bragging reasons. I'm saying that so you guys can understand the perspective I've had, and I'm currently going to start taking AP classes. I only have 2. I just want to say be smart about what you take and what you don't take. It is okay for classes such as, let's just say you don't like history. If you really don't like history and it's not going to be something important for what you know is going to be your major, don't take honors history, take advanced. If it doesn't add anything to your college credits or whatever, don't take honors history just so that it says honors on it. Take CP or advanced. If you're an incoming freshman, ask around, get to know what your school provides and what you have. If you have dual credit, if there are certain requirements you have to take, you really want to know all these things so that way you do everything you need to do to relieve the pressure by the time you reach your junior and senior year, and to know that you did everything you needed to and you did everything you could have done to help you for college or whatever you do after high school. Such as dual credit is classes that you don't have to take for AP. They count as college courses without doing an AP test, but you pay for the course. I have asked some people what are their thoughts on AP classes and if they're worth it. A lot of them answered that if you are looking to gain experience before college comes around, and let's just say, like, I'm a psychology major, I'm gonna be taking an AP psychology class, so that way when I go to college, I've already gained those credits and I also gain knowledge, so that way when I go into college, I know more and I'm more ready to learn harder things. AP classes are basically preparing you for college and are also helping you gain credits for college. So if you're not really looking to do that, don't waste your time taking AP classes. Just really talk to your guidance counselor, even though if you don't like them, they can be real help to understanding what your high school provides and doesn't. I didn't know my freshman year, and it literally like almost made a really hard time for me as a senior. I had to scramble all my classes together. You really just want to enjoy your high school experience because it's the only one you'll get, and it's usually the 4 years that you'll remember for the rest of your life. So just go with the flow and be happy and do things that make you happy. That's basically the message of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it helped, and I hope it kind of gives you a mindset for how you should start off your first year of high school. I really hope it goes well for you, and if it doesn't, there's always the next 4 years of your life. If you haven't already, subscribe down below for more videos like this one. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Baby, I wonder.